Hi, it's me again, and the BBC looks to be expanding its commercial activities because BBC Studios has bought out another company. Let's take a look at this because it says in here how many production companies BBC Studios also own, which is pretty interesting because it tells us how much money BBC Studios are making when they were basically there because of your TV licence fees, aren't they? Let's take a look. BBC Studios has upped its 25% stake in House Productions to take the full acquisition of the independent producer. House Productions, which was launched in 2016 by former head of Film 4, Tessa Ross, and working title TV head Juliette Howe, is the scripted indie behind titles including Brexit, The Uncivil War, the forthcoming BBC One crime thriller Sherwood, as well as BAFTA-winning Brooklyn director John Crowley's upcoming Bashtaran adaptation of a load of nonsense that no one will probably watch. But the interesting part of this is this bit here, look. House joined BBC Studios' growing stable of scripted specialists that include Clerkenwell Films, Lookout Point, Sid Gentle Films and Baby Cow Productions. All ridiculous names, right? But the BBC own all of those production companies and BBC Studios and BBC Worldwide and BBC News Worldwide, Global News, whatever they're calling it now, and UK TV. They own a lot of stuff. And is any of this, profit that they're making from all these production companies and everything, does any of this go back into reducing the cost of the TV licence fee? Nope. No, it doesn't. Ross and House said, "We are really thrilled to have solidified our partnership with BBC Studios in this wholehearted way." Yeah, because you are now on the BBC gravy train. Whoop whoop, ride it to retirement. We know how lucky we are to have partners in them who share not just our ambition for growth and scale, but also for the way in which we achieve that growth. It's a fantastic time to be creating compelling drama for both the small screen and big screen that connects with the widest audience across the globe. Because what you have to remember about these production companies that the BBC own is they don't just make stuff for the BBC. They work a lot with the streamers. They do a lot with Netflix, but they work with other terrestrial channels within the UK and worldwide, of course, as well. And Netflix pay a lot of money for their shows, So the BBC are heavily into streaming at this point because they supply Netflix. And I like to think that them buying all these production companies are them getting the head start to become a global streaming giant themselves and stop the TV licence fee and get rid of that. Because they seem to be getting everything set so they can produce their own stuff as cost effectively as possible for them. And that gives them, a bit of a leg up over Netflix, who don't own so many production companies, so they buy most of the stuff in. But if you can make it all yourself, that is one way to become a global streaming giant. Maybe that's what the BBC's doing. It'd be good, wouldn't it? And clever for them and all. Although they should stop the licence fee before worrying too much about this. But that's another story today, isn't it? BBC Studios Chief Executive Officer Mark Lindsay said, "We're delighted to be taking full ownership of House Productions, which exemplifies bold British creativity, and to continue to support Tessa and Juliette's immense creative ingenuity and vision. House is a strong complement to our existing portfolio of indie labels." They do own a lot. "Further strengthening our TV drama offering and international film industry presence as part of our mission to support the British creative sector and take the very best ideas to audiences around the world." I don't know too much about that. I mean, if you're going to support them, buy from them. You don't have to buy the company out, do you, and turn it into your way of doing things. They're independent. That's what made them special. But they're not anymore. Now they're part of the national broadcaster, aren't they? So I'm not sure that was the best way to support them. Sign up with exclusive contracts to buy their stuff from them would be the best way to support them. Yeah, I mean, not a long video for you today, but I just thought it's interesting when you see the BBC buying up independent companies, and they keep their names so that we don't know they're owned by the BBC, which pretty much we pay for, not BBC Studios. Obviously, they're a commercial entity, but it should all be under one roof, shouldn't it? I don't think it's right for the BBC to have all this commercial stuff over here that's making them a fortune, and then have the BBC over here that you pay for with your licence fees. Surely it should all be in one, shouldn't it? And if they can keep their head above water, then you shouldn't have to pay for the licence fee, right? Does that not make sense? Or show some ads or something. I just think it's interesting that BBC's buying up production studios and expanding and, taking over stuff. Is this their first sort of setting up to becoming a global streaming giant. It's interesting, isn't it? We'll have a chat about it in the comments below. Shall we? Leave your comments. We'll have a bit of a chat as always, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.